Happy Friday, friends. It is Fun Friday and I'm so excited. I've got some fun stuff planned for today. But first we are in line. Mateo, what are we gonna go get? What are we gonna go get? Say donuts. He was asking for donuts this morning, so I obliged, and praying this line does not take forever so I'm not late. Because it's already 7:06, which means I'll probably, after dropping them off, I'll end up waiting in the car line at the school to park. But it's okay. We're not going to let it steal our joy. So I'm going to grab some donuts and then I'll catch up with you when we get to school. Bye, friends. Alright, we finally made it to school. I didn't have to wait in the car line too much. Hold on. This is not working out. This is why I need to bring my tripod. Okay. Hopefully that'll stay. It is Fun Friday. We have so much stuff planned today. I need to finish their little craft for this week. They're making footprint turkeys. So I did their footprints on paper yesterday and they thought that was like the funniest thing in the whole world that I was painting their feet, but they loved it. And then we are doing a Fun Friday sight word game. We're working on word family words. So I think we're kind of reviewing word family words today. We kind of leave Friday as a review. That way, whichever classes like need to catch up on things, or, you know, you always need to touch up on one or two areas that you, your kids are struggling with. And so we're gonna touch up on those, and then, let's see, I'm gonna put this a little bit higher. And my head's not cut off. Okay, maybe that'll be better. Okay, and so I think I'm gonna do shaving cream and let them write their word family words in shaving cream. So I'll call out a word and then they'll write it with their finger in shaving cream. And then I'm gonna have a sub from 8:30 to 9:15. It's gonna be my aide. That's usually in my classroom in the morning, so that helps. And I'm gonna have her, they're gonna do regular station time, which usually goes until 9. And then from 9 to 9:15, I'll either let her give them iPad time on Teach Your Monster How to Read or Dreambox, and then, or she can play a sight word game with them. So I'll kind of give her the option of what she'd rather do. What else? We're working on writing. We've started their writing and it's so stinking adorable. I love kindergarten writing because it's so much fun to see them kind of start to grow in that way, that they can, you know, take all the letters they've learned and the words we've learned and put them on paper to tell stories, and it's so much fun. So we're working on that. For math, we are doing the number 6. So we'll probably do the counting game today. They love playing that game, and it's super simple. So I just have the kids stand in a circle, and with social distancing, I mean, that's a super easy thing to do. And they can space out in a circle, and then we'll count to 6. And the person that lands on 6 has to sit down and they're out. And we go all the way until there's one person left. And it's like their goal in life to get me out of the game. It's so funny. They think it's like the best thing when Miss Cruz has to sit down. So it's a great game, and it works on those counting skills. I have a couple kids that are in intervention that need that counting support. And so they really enjoy it. And so do my ESL kids. My ESL kids get really into it. I have about 4 kids. 2 of them are starting to pick up on English. 2 of them still have not. So I'm thankful for the little bit of Spanish that I do have, that I can communicate with them. But they really love that game. That's something that they really participate in, because kind of getting them to participate is really hard. Because their culture is a lot of sit and get. You know, you don't speak out unless spoken to and things like that. So seeing them participate and have fun is really, really fun for me. That's about it. I've got to finish cutting out some stuff for the turkeys and cutting out their feet, and then I'll have to go get the kids. It is, what time? 7:40, so I've got about 5 minutes. We'll see if I can get the little turkey beaks cut out. We'll see. I'll catch up with you later. Bye, friends.
And then T. I am. Thanks, Miss Cruz.
All right, erase it. Erase it, erase it. Make the word cat. Make the word cat. Oh, what letter go? There you go. Good job. Mm-hmm. Okay, put the nose on there.
Miss Cruz, I did it. You know what you could do? Miss Cruz, look at this.
Okay, y'all, it is officially 1 o'clock. It's actually after 1 o'clock. I don't know, I don't even know what time it is. 1:09. So, I had my meeting this morning, and while I was gone, the sub did stations, and then they had like 15 minutes of iPad time before I came back. And then we did their word families and shaving cream, and they loved that. It was so much fun. And then we did, we went to recess, and then after recess, we came back in, and I had a part of their second 9 weeks writing and reading assessment. So they had to identify, we read the book Enemy Pie, which is super cute. And they had to identify the beginning, middle, end, characters and setting, and then one key event. And I haven't finished questioning kids because it takes so long to ask each kid about those. So I've got to finish those when they get back from PE, and then they did the writing portion of it for our writing assessment. So they wrote about what a bad friend looks like, and so they had to tell me what a bad friend looks like, which was super easy for them because it's funny how it's so much easier to point out the bad things instead of the good things. So they did that, and then holy cuteness, y'all. These turkeys turned out so cute. So we did their footprints yesterday at the end of the day while they were doing snack. And then today we did their handprints. My aide helped me with their handprints during station time. They're so cute. So I can't wait to hang them up in the hallway. And then we did the counting game like 1,000,001 times because they wanted to. And I kind of changed it up a little bit, and I laid out paper plates with the numbers we've learned, which is 0 through 6. And I took out the 0, but we just did 1 through 6. And then they had to toss the ball, and whatever it landed on, that was the number we counted to. So like if they landed on 4, we'd count to 4, and the person that's number 4 had to sit down. And then the next person in line got to toss the ball, and we counted to that number. So that was so much fun. But then it took forever, and they were like, can we just play the old way? And so we counted forwards and backwards to 6 over and over again, and they loved it. And I love how much they love doing these academic activities that are, strengthening their brain, but they're still fun. So when they get back they're at PE right now. When they get back from PE, we are going to, oh gosh, I'm exhausted. Can you tell? When they get back from PE, we're going to do our handwriting lessons, and then we'll probably do we'll do writing because they've been begging me. The one thing about Fun Friday that they always look forward to is that they get to use markers. And so we don't use markers during the week. They only get to use them on Fridays. It's kind of like a special treat for them, and they've been begging me to let them draw so that they can use markers. So I may go ahead and do, I don't know, I might pull a writing lesson from next week or work on, we've been working on building stamina in writing, so we're up to 11 minutes. So we'll probably work on that. We'll probably work for like 12 minutes today and let them practice building stamina, but then they get to use markers. Another thing that I do is, during our writing time, one thing I let them do is that I play soft music. I love using the playlist Classical Goes Pop on Spotify. It's like pop songs that are turned like classical, so it's just pianos and violins and things like that. So I'll play that softly in the background during writing time, and they know that when the music is on, they can't talk to other people. They have to be focused on their writing. Now, if they need to talk in order to sound out words or find words on the word wall, things like that, that's totally fine. But they can't talk to other people during that time because it really helps them focus on their own writing. And so that's another thing they really love about it. But I'm going to get busy making the agendas for my virtual kids for next week. And then, because I didn't have a sub today for that, another teacher needed the sub, and so I let her use it. And then I'm going to make those agendas, and then we'll see what time I have left. If I have time left, I'm going to hang up these turkeys because they're so darn cute. But I will catch up with you after a while. Bye, friends. All right, y'all, we made it to the end of the day and we survived Friday the 13th. Really, they should have just named the whole week the 13th because the kids have been insane. But it's 3:20. I have a Zoom at 3:30. I've been working on, for the past couple of minutes, assigning all of my seesaw assignments for next week for my kids. But I have a little bit. I'll show you what my table looks like for Zoom. Let me turn you around. Okay, so I have, for my Zoom group, I have my document camera. I'll put my iPad up here and log into Zoom. And then I'll have my iPad down, and then I'll have this down here to where my kids can see. And we've been working on the word family at, and so I'm going to just kind of practice building some at words with my kids. And then we're going to read our book for this week, which is The Trip. They had a paper packet pickup on last Friday where they were able to pick up the book. So I think I meet with two kids today, a boy and a girl. And I know the little boy picked up his stuff, but the little girl did not. And so that's our main reason why I use the document camera. That way, even though she didn't pick up her stuff, she'll still be able to see the book and read with us and practice those reading skills. It's not as good as her having the book in front of her and a physical book to turn pages, but we do what we can do. So I'm going to get ready for my Zoom meeting, finish assigning stuff, and then I will catch up with you after. Bye, friends. Y'all, we did it. We survived another fun Friday and another week down, and I cannot believe, like, holy cow, how is next week the week before Thanksgiving? Like, I feel like I've only had 5 minutes with these kids. And it kind of stresses me out because it makes me realize, like, oh my gosh, we're halfway through the year. Like, I haven't done as much as I want to do with them. And they're not exactly where I want them to be, but it'll all be okay. I just finished my Zoom meeting, which went wonderful. I love, love, love the fact that we can use Zoom to connect with our kids this year. It makes me so happy. But it is 3:45. I'm about to head out and go get my boys, and I will talk to you next week. Thanks for hanging out with me in my classroom. As always, like and subscribe if you love my channel, and be sure to comment if there's anything in my classroom that you want to see or that you want to know about, because I'd love to share it with you. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and remember, you're the best teacher for your little ones. Bye, friends.